Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. And I don't know why I keep having a coughing fit right before going live this last week or so. Goodness, and I apologize for yesterday not being able to do Paper Pumpkin Playdate. So that will be on Friday because trying to do 2 lives in one day is a little bit tricky for me right now. So we're going to move that this week only to Friday, and then it'll be back on Mondays. I had no control over the internet. First they said 2 o'clock it would be back, then they said 5 o'clock that it would be back, then they said 9 o'clock it would be back. I think it came back in around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Well, I'm headed to bed at that time, so definitely was not doing a live that late. So we'll make it happen on Friday afternoon. I will post the time. I think I have it set for around 2 o'clock or 2:30, something like that. I seem to like the half hour, the 30s. It's all about the odd numbers, right? So I want to go ahead and start today with a little unboxing because I got a box today and you know I love to share it with you. So let's go ahead and switch screens and we will go ahead and do this little unboxing first. It's a small box and it's lightweight. Do I remember exactly what's in it? No, I think there's some stuff for my Ghouls Night In. And beyond that, I can't remember. Because you know how I am. I place the order and then I let it go so that I can be all nice and surprised and happy when I see it with you. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. Well, bubbles. 3 packs of bubbles. Because, see, the fuller it is, the fewer bubbles I need. All right. Ooh, okay. I did order that. All right, let's start with this. Here are the goodies for the Ghouls Night In. All right, so you get half a pack of paper, of DSP. You get half a pack of the stars, and you get, I think, a third or a half of the ribbon spool as well. Apparently not a lot of you are really into Halloween, so I may not do a Halloween thing in the future, but if you are into Halloween, the Ghouls Night In with C2C stamping from Texas, the virtual event, that one is closed. You can no longer register for that one. However, if you are local to me, you do have the opportunity to do the Ghouls Night Out. All right, so if you want to come to my house, you have a choice between doing the Haunted House kit or the Harvest Home Garland kit. You have a choice between Halloween or Fall banner, and you have a choice between a fun fold card or a treat holder. So I wanted to make sure to give you an option between fall things or Halloween things if you're not into it. So I've changed the date to October 4th. That still gives me enough time to order everything I need and get it all ready to go for you for the October 17th. It's from 6 to 8, limited seating. I still have a few seats left. Some are taken, some are empty. So I'd love to fill it up, light drinks and snacks. It's only $35. So it's a great time, a great night, and you walk away with a little bit of extra stuff. So, and no, it won't use, for the fall things, it won't use this Halloween paper, okay? At least not all of it. There might be 1 or 2 things that we use from there. So if you are interested, please reach out to me and let me know, and I will be happy to get you a seat on October 17th for Ghouls Night Out, where we're going to do some fun fall crafting. So, and here we go, fall stuff. So we have this new set. It is a cling rubber set. They will be phasing the cling rubber stamps, the red rubber stamps, out because of difficulty in manufacturing them and getting the ingredients to make the red rubber stamps. So they are phasing these out. So if you love, like I do, the red cling rubber stamps, you should get all the ones you can right now because they are phasing them out. They will be going strictly to photopolymer, which will also allow us to change the packaging, and therefore you'll have more room on your shelf for more stamps. Woohoo! All right, so these are the autumn trees and amber autumn stamps. This is all images, these beautiful trees, and then you have your deer there, and you have your little rocks and mounds and stuff. And then here you have your acorns, which because of the add-ons for the paper pumpkin, I'm really into the acorns this fall. And then of course we have our pumpkins, which I also love. It says, blessed to have you in my life, autumn wishes, grateful for you, thanks, you're simply the best. So they go together. It's part of a suite. You do not have to buy them together. You can buy them separately, or you can buy them with their coordinating dies. Now, what I haven't told you yet, and I'm about to, tomorrow we have a flash sale, 24 hours from tonight at midnight, which would be tomorrow, 12 a.m., to tomorrow night, 11:59 p.m. We are having 15% off stamps and stamp tools. Now that does not include the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but it does include other tools like blocks. Probably, I haven't seen the list of what it does include tool-wise, but I'm pretty sure it will include like bone folder, maybe the take your pick tool. Don't quote me on that. And then, hi Missy, you've seen some pretty cards with those trees. Yes, I've seen some gorgeous stuff with those trees. So this one is the autumn trees dies. So they will go together with this set. So you'll be able to stamp, cut it out, as well as add some embossing to it, some texture to it. Then you have your deer here, and then this also can go on and you can change the color, and the rest of these cut out the rest of those stamps. So this is going to be a beautiful set that I plan on using, and we're going to be doing a class with that. And then we also have this one, which goes with the acorns and the pumpkins. And I have seen some amazing things with those items as well. Let me get this out of our way. So then we have this one, this full, look at that. That is beautiful. All those beautiful leaves, and then you'll be able to use your dauber and change all the colors. We'll have some, these two will cut out these two here, plus then you have an extra leaf, and then like some little wheat, looks like some little wheat things or something, all part of fall, right? All part of fall. So these are the two sets. They will not be used for the Ghouls Night Out, okay? They will not be, they will be a separate class that you can participate in here at my house or virtually online. So there'll be more information coming out about that. And so tomorrow, all day tomorrow for 24 hours, we have our sale. So from 12 a.m. to, not 12 p.m., from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m., we will have the 24-hour stamp sale, 15% off stamps and stamp tools. A selection of stamp tools, not every single one. So not the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines for sure. The other ones, I'm not 100% sure which. They have not given us a list of what exactly is in that sale. So, but I know blocks are. I know that, yeah, I hesitate to say anything else because I don't want you to say, well, you said that this would be on sale. The sale is Thursday. Oh, you're right. Sorry. Thank you, Missy. Thank you for correcting me. September 18th. September 18th. So that is Thursday. Whoo, good catch, Missy. Good catch. September 18th is Thursday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 17th. I'm running a day ahead. That makes me feel much better. All right, so September 18th, 15% off stamps and tools. I will see if I can find out more about which tools and let you know. I will be doing a post about this, but I wanted to at least tell you here because this was my first chance to let you know. And of course, if you're a demonstrator, you don't get just the 15% off. You also get your 20 or 25% off, depending on what level you are as a demonstrator. So sweet, sweet deal. If you want to join my team and be able to get 35% off your stamps, let me know. You can sign up today or tomorrow, and then on Thursday, you can make those purchases. That would be a sweet deal. All right, the thing I didn't get to tell you about yesterday, because we didn't have Paper Pumpkin, is we have our next 3. So October, November, and December. So October is called Cozy Christmas. Makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs, pre-cut paper pieces with soft stitched look flocking, shiny red sequin embellishments, and then a fun little box. November is wrapped in cheer, so it looks like some packaging kinds of things. 8 projects for each of 2 tag designs and 8 identical coordinating boxes. Foldable boxes, box bases, and pre-cut paper pieces. That's kind of a tongue twister, don't you think? Linen thread and red dot embellishments, and watercolor and bloom for December. Makes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs with coordinating envelopes. So copper foil, copper sequence, pre-cut paper and vellum pieces, lots of different colors. And then here are the add-on dies. All right, so we have here the dies. So we have joy, and then there are some greenery and a tag. Super fun, super fun. So just wanted to let you know about that. Let's go ahead and get started with our kit. Can you get that? Yes. Okay. Oh, I meant through the sliding door, but okay. All right, so here we have our kit. So it is Handmade and Heartfelt kit. This is the kit that's going to be used during World Card Making Day. It is a free event. You can register through Stampin' Up, and you can come and you can watch, or you can order the kit and you can make it along. It's completely and totally up to you. I am having here in person an event from 1:30 to 3:30 here at my house where we can get together, chat, and then we'll watch the Stampin' Up! Event together. Later that evening, then I will be doing, and I didn't write it on here, I will be doing from 4:30 to 6:30, another 2 hours, yes, 4:30 to 6:30. Let me just look at my calendar to make sure I'm saying it right. Yes, 4:30 to 6:30, I will be doing a virtual World Card Making Day where we can either work on this kit or you can work on whatever other cards you'd like to be working on, and it's all free. No charge for anything other than if you buy the kit, you do have to pay for the kit. But watching the World Card Making Day from Stampin' Up, coming to my house, or joining us on the virtual, that is all free. If you want to make this kit, you will need to purchase this kit in my online store. So I just wanted to make sure you knew about that. There has been a post. I will do more posts with the information to get you registered. But for now, let's take a look at all of this. Look at that. So it is called Handmade and Heartfelt. We have a Secret Sea spot. We have some sentiments. Hello, sunshine. Happy birthday. Thanks so much. We have wishing you the best, thinking of you, to and from. Let me grab my Secret Sea. All right. So, all right. So sorry if you heard the doorbell and I had to speak to my mom. My landlord is at the door, and my studio happens to be where the front door is on this house. So that's why people come through my room or ring the doorbell when I'm live. But luckily she was here, so I didn't have to go answer the door this time. There have been a number of times when I've had to do that. Some of you have been on with me then. All right, so now we have, let's see, we have here we go. we have the box. All right, oh, hold on. I dropped a piece. We don't want to drop anything. And we want to make sure to have our instructions. This is not one I'm going to try on my own. Here is what our stamps are, which I had just read off to you. And I don't know why I don't get rid of those. I just go ahead and turn it this way. And then I usually keep it together like this, just so I can make sure I don't lose any of the stamps. All right, so we have a box and we have cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cards, and I think there are 2 of each card inside. Oh, excuse me, there's 5 different cards plus the box. Gives you instructions on how to put the box together. We're going to do that here together. And then I'm going to make, I think, just a few of these cards to give you an idea of the quality of these cards and to give you an idea of what the box is going to look like. And it's pretty sturdy. It's, let's see. It's really sturdy. So that's about how big it is. Let me measure that. That is 10 inches, a little over 10 inches, all right, about 10 1/4 inches, all right, and then this is going to fold down, so that's going to make it nice and sturdy in there, all right, and then we have all these little divider things. We'll get this piece out of the way. All right, and then there are 5 different cards, but we're not going to make all 5 cards today because this is the kit for World Card Making Day. So then I'll do more cards on World Card Making Day. But in the meantime, I just wanted to show you a few of them. So we will start, here's the ingredients page. So let's go ahead and look at some of these cards. We have some very vanilla. It doesn't look dark on there, but it looks dark down here. Let's see. There we go. We have some very vanilla baker's twine. Then we have our block. And as you know, and our sequins and our little gems and our glue dots. We have the block, which you can use for your stamps. I like to use my ergonomic blocks because I like having the opportunity to have the different sizes depending on the size of the stamp. All right, then we have our envelopes. All right, and they're all the same. I love that you can just write the address there and everything else is fun and decorated. All right, and then, ooh, we have a nice big batch of dimensionals. Love dimensionals. We're going to hang on to this chipboard and keep it close for stamping. And then we have some card bases here. I'm trying to find all the card bases. Here's a card base. Here are card bases. All right. So we have this one and 2 of those. So 2 of each card base. Let's see, which one do we want to choose? So we have that one, and we have the rainbow, and then we have the banners, and we have this plain one, and this plain one. I think I'm going to do the 2 plain ones because I want to see what they turn into, and then I want to do this one too. So we'll do those. We'll do these 3 cards. So that would be card 2, card 6, and card 5. So 2, 5, and 6. So let's see what we need for card 2, 5, and 6. We're going to move that out of the way. So let's see which one was which. All right, so this is card 2. This is card 5, and this is card 6. Okay, let's see. Do we have time for that? I don't think we have time for that. Should we do the 2 blank cards and see what those turn into, or do you want to do this one? Tell me, do you want to do card 2, 5, and 6? Pick 2 of them. 2, 5, 6. Pick 2 cards. Missy, you're the one that's on, so help me pick just 2 cards. Because I also want to put the box together with you, just in case you want to be able to get it and put the box together. Looks like the same materials as the card organizer box. It is as sturdy as the card organizer box, but I love this one because it's more of a desk organizer. You can keep more than just cards in it. So that's part of what I'm really liking about this. Which one should we do? I'm almost tempted to just do the 2 blank ones because you have an idea what's going on with this one, because then we see the circles there. So there's some sort of a delay. I think we're going to go with these 2 because I want to see how stunning some plain cards can be. So we're going to put the dots away. Do we need either one of these? We don't need either one of those. We do need this one here, and for this one, 2 and 6. That's what I chose. Great minds think alike, my friend. Great minds. Oh, so you can see this must go with the rainbow one, and this one goes here, and this one goes here. All right. And then we have this one. This one goes with those birthday banners. Oh, and we have some shells. Oh, I love shells. All right. I bet my friend Yarmila, whose business is called Seize the Day, S-E-A-S, because she loves cruising. I bet she loves this card. All right. And then this one, how does it go? We'll start here. All right, and pull this one out. Here we go. All right, so I see that this, I think, is Petal Pink, and then of course we have Secret Sea. This is Basic Beige. So if I know my colors, which I'm pretty good with my colors, let's just see. Basic Beige, Crumb Cake, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, Secret Sea, and Very Vanilla. So hey, I didn't even mention the green. I'm not sure I would have thought of that as Lost Lagoon, but that's true. Lost Lagoon. And of course, Crumb Cake for sure. All right, let's do our box first. So we're going to set these aside and do our box first. So the first thing it shows us, number 1, crease the 2 edges here on this, and it goes this way. So we're going to crease those edges. All right. And it looks like they go that way. All right. And then on these 2, we're also going to crease these edges. All right. So it's cut through the chipboard, but not through this, and that's what holds it all together. All right, so we have those. Now we're going to attach 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. All right, so we're going to peel this off. One and 3 and 2 and 4. Nope. Well, we're taking the tape off, sorry. I was going to say that's not going to work. All right. Why would we attach those? So this one, we're going to take off all the paper, all that. All right. So then we have this one in here. We're going to fold this up. Here we go. Fold this up. All right. So I have not taken the paper off of that inside one. I want to make sure. So we want to make sure that it is, oop, I got a little blooper here on that end. All right, so that does look, you want to make sure that it's pretty flush. So I'm going to pull this back up, or push this back up, and I need to take that off. All right, then I'm going to push it down all the way until I can feel it flat on the ground. Then I have another one over on this side. Let's see, okay, grabbing it with your fingers. Grabbing it with your fingers. And then you want to fold that up there and up here. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my bone folder, and I'm going to kind of burnish that. All right, burnish it and burnish it. All right, and then of course the back one, same thing. All right, so I've got it all solid. It's a nice sturdy box. Nice sturdy box. All right, so I've got the stickies here on this side. It says 1 and 2. So that's where I'm going to put 1 and 2. Let's see. Kind of has a groove there that it can slide down. Oh, don't let it get caught. There we go. And stick it like that. And stick it like that. All right, so again, I'm going to use my bone folder. This time I'm going to use that side, and I'm going to just push it down because it's easier to get the bone folder in there than to get my hands in there. All right. There we go. All right. So now it says 3, so we're going to put 3 in here. So we're going to push this down all the way. Here we go. You want to make sure it doesn't catch. Let's see. There we go, like that. All right, and again, I'm going to use the bone folder. And then this one, you have these 2 little notches, and you can see there's 2 little notches here. So I'm going to hold this way, slide this down. Again, it tries to catch on the lip from the sticky stuff on the inside. So you just have to make sure to stick that. There we go. And there is our little organizer box. So the cards are going to fit here, so you remember to send them, and then they can fit here too, and here, and then you could put some pens over here. All right, these are my color-coded, my color-coded calendar pens. This is what I use. And then this is my all-time favorite pen, my Bic ultra round stick grip. This is my absolute favorite pen. And so then I can have my pens right here. Right now, I keep them in this. This was from, a backstage a couple of years ago. So I use that. But I could also have them here, and then I'll have my cards to send, and then this could have some sticky notes or something, because I have tons of little, what are these? Post-it notes. I love Post-it notes. Don't you love Post-it notes? Can you tell? I love Post-it notes, and of course, the more fun the shape, the better it is. So that's how you can use that. I would not be inclined to use it for myself as a toolbox because look how many tools I have, and that just probably wouldn't hold it all. And I like having this little handle in the middle. This, of course, is a Dollar Tree item. All right, so let's go ahead and build card 2. All right, so we have card 2 right here. We'll go ahead and fold it and burnish it or crease it, depending on what you want to call it. All right, and you see how a little bit of the white shows. Just flip it over, and then you don't have that on the front of your card. All right, so then it's showing me to stamp wishing you the best. So I'm going to grab the wishing you the best right here. And I like to lay it down and pick it up with my stamp. That way I'm not shaping this. It is staying just like it's supposed to be. Then we're going to bring in our chipboard and our secret C. See if I can get coordinated here. I love this secret C. It is fast becoming a favorite alternative to black and gray. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stamp that there. Just like that. Close this up so we don't have anything fall into it and get all messed up. Set that aside. Bring this back. We're going to flip everything over. So we have that way. We want this way. Now, just like with paper pumpkin, I lay everything out like it shows so that I don't have to worry about having it in the wrong spot. So we're going to do that. Then we have this one here, and we have this one over here. All right, then we want to go to our dimensionals. We're going to put one in each corner. And then because we have something on top of it and we don't want it to sag, we're going to add a few more. We're going to do another one up here and another one down here so that this doesn't sag with the weight of the other items. Then we're going to, all right, so you want to look at it this way because if you have it over, you want to make sure that you have the dimensionals in the right spot. And we want one of these down here. And it looks like they want us to cut it. So we're going to cut it in half for the shell. If you have the minis, go ahead and use the minis. If you don't have the minis, then you're going to want to cut it. All right, so we're going to take the tops off of here. Flip it over. Make sure you have your stem side down. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. All right, and then I think I need another one over here because I feel like everything's going to be on top of that. All right, so we're going to line this up with the edge of this one going across. And then we need, where is it? Here we go. Let's see, it says about 15 inches. I don't think you need that much. They usually do an excessive amount, in my opinion. All right, so yes, I agree, Missy. The box is really cute. All right, so we want this going this way. See, it's a little too big. I feel like 10 inches is usually plenty for this kind of thing. And then I just kind of fold it in thirds like that. And then it's not so unmanageable. I feel like they sometimes use more than I think they should. So we're going to, that's my personal opinion. All right, so then I think we need, and they're not, oh, I guess they are showing it. They are showing a glue dot on here. So we're gonna do a glue dot. And I guess this was supposed to go under here. So, oh. All right, so the glue dot is right here. All right, that little dot is a glue dot. And I missed it because it's very faint. Come on. There we go. And that's where this is going to attach itself. There we go, like that. All right. And then we're going to put this over here like that. Ooh, that's kind of low. All right, we're going to move that a little higher like that. And then this one will be right here. Now, none of the glue dots are on top of anything, or none of the dimensionals are on top of anything with the dimensional, and that way it's all flush. Do you see? It's all flat and flush. Whereas if you put this too high, it's all going to be wonky and not flush. So you want to make sure that it stays flush. And then we need some of these beautiful coppery gems. And we're going to use one here, one, whoops, come on, come on. All right, that just slid right off. We're going to use one right here. And then our last one will be over here. There we go. Beautiful. Love it. And then what you can do is you can take it and you can slide it. You got plenty of room in here. We only have sentiments for this. So if you have other stamps, you could do the inside. Otherwise, you'll just slide this in here. You have plenty of room to write. And then you can take your little box and pop it in there like that. And then you have your card ready to go. Let's see what the last one was going to be. So that is card 6. There we go. Let's go ahead and fold this. So then to see, and so here again, and it's all about how you fold it or how it was scored. It's not a big deal. You just want to make sure when you have that little edge, you just flip it over, because most people aren't looking at the backs of their cards anyways. So we're going to stamp. And this one is Thinking of You. Thinking of You. So we're going to lay that down and pick it up, oops, with a block. And you want to just kind of, I forgot to do that on the other one, but you just want to kind of season it in a way, and that way it's supposed to stamp better. I have just started doing that, and not always. You think you have a shell embossing folder? Oh yeah, we used to have a shell embossing folder. You may still have it. That would look really cool too. So you could emboss the card fronts as well. All right, here we go. And oh. So then we're going to, or you could even, well, you really, this is getting pretty covered. So embossing it wouldn't really do anything unless you weren't using the overlay. All right, so now we're going to turn this over and add dimensionals, one to the center and then one to each corner so that it does not sag. All right, and then we have this that we're putting like that, and we want to put a dimensional, it looks like pretty much in each, I think it's supposed to be like that, in each flower center. Looks like that. And then we're going to be using a dimensional on this side and a glue dot on the other side. All right, and that means to keep it flush, we want to make sure to have it not popped up. So we dimensionalize everything. This take your pick tool, I trust it is one of the things that's on 15%, and then everybody needs to get one because 15% off. I will look and see what I can find out as to what tools and see if I can at least put a little list. So be checking my posts. Be checking my posts. All right, so this, oh, and we need a glue dot in the center here for our twine, baker's twine. All right, again, they say 15. I still think 10 or 11 is sufficient. Do it in half or in thirds. All right. Here we go. Lay it across in the center like that. If you want this on this side, you can do this way. All right, lay it across, and then you're going to be putting this one, oops, wrong way. We're going to be doing it this way. This way. There we go. There we go. Oh, laid that down the wrong way. Ah, there we go. All right, and then we're going to lay this across here. Oh, all right, I had it the right way. I just had the card turned the wrong way. There we go. There, now we're doing it. There are days and there are days, right, folks? All right, here we go. Just like that. And then this one goes across here like that. Pull this out here. All right, and then on this one, we're going to use the Los Lagoon sequence. And we're going to put one of those right here. We're going to put another one over here. And another one over here. All right. So there you have card number 6. I love it. So I think these are great. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to make the rest of the cards, but I am going to wait, I think, until World Card Making Day. All right, because I want to be able to have something to work on that day. Or I might come back and do maybe some of the other cards next week. So here's the box, and here's 2 of the 5 cards. All right, so there's 10 cards total, 2 of each of 5 designs. All right, and then they fit nicely in the box, ready to go. All right, we have our Secret Sea and our Lost Lagoon. We have our Basic Beige and our Crumb Cake. It looks lovely. It's really sturdy. Like it's really sturdy. All right, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere, and it's all stuck together. It's not moving. So this would make a great addition to any desk. I need to do some rearranging and some reorganizing of my desk. So I will be finding a place for this. All right, so let's see. Do I have anything else? Oh, I have something else to tell you about. So besides the 15% off sale on September 18th, Thursday, Stamps and Stamp Tools, and I will see if I can get you a list of what some of those are. We also have two amazing things coming up. All right, so let me first tell you, Stampin' Up! Is going to be offering a craft class. What? I know! They did that virtual album kit, which I have a very nice special coming up with that as well. So Stampin' Up! Is offering a craft class. You'll learn from experienced instructors that work at the company in an online class that are centered around the latest products. Don't miss out. The first one is going to be Traditions of Christmas. Join the live class on October 23rd at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. And it is using this set. I don't have the stamps yet and the dies, but I am seriously considering it. Apparently it's been a very popular kit. So I've been working on the product share. That's how I have the paper. So I just want to show you. All right, so it was this paper with the gold foiling and all the poinsettias. All right, and then there's this one. And the dies cut out some of the flowers. So this one with the polka dots. And I think the dies cut this out with the secret C. And then the dies cut this out as well. All right, so that is going to be a stunning paper, and this is all the same papers again. All right, so it is the specialty paper, designer series paper, that is part of the set, because you can see it right here. That one's right there. All right, and so it's going to be a live class. You can either come, well, actually, that's not how it works. It's going to be like the kit. So what you do is you purchase the materials, all right, the materials, and then you get those, and then you can choose to purchase the paper and the stamps and everything, and then you will be able to do the live class with us and walk through. They will give us information as to how to cut everything up to get it all prepared. So give it a whirl. I'll get you more information as I get it. But it's going to be fun, fun, fun. All right, so Traditions of Christmas craft class put on by Stampin' Up! You would order from me and you'd let them teach you. The next thing I wanted to share with you is the 12 days of crafting. I'm not going to call it an advent calendar because it only has 12 doors. Advent calendars have 24 or 25. But, so we'll just call it the 12 days of crafting calendar. All right, so this is what the outside looks like. It's a big box. Some stamps are involved. And here's what it looks like on the inside. Make this Christmas magical. There are 12 boxes inside to open up full of crafty goodies. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? I'm so excited. There's, well, I guess you'll have to let me know if you want to know what's in it, but it is crafting materials that you can use throughout the whole year. It's not Christmas stuff. It's a Christmas box. It's a Christmas calendar, but it is year-round, all occasion card making supplies or scrapbooking supplies, depending on how you use your crafting supplies. So it's coming out next week. All right. And it is, I can't remember how much it is. I think it might be $99, but it has $100 and some odd worth of product in it. So I will get you more information on that. I just wanted to let you know it's coming next week. Woo! And it's while supplies last. So when it's gone, it's gone. Okay, it's just while supplies last. When it's gone, it's gone. So if this is something that you're thinking, oh, I could do this with my mom, I could do this with my sister, I could do this with my best friend, then you want to consider getting one for them and one for you, and then you can make everything together. Or you can share one, depending on how good you are at sharing craft supplies. I'm not the greatest at that. I like having all my own craft supplies. I don't want to share with anyone. So lots of things coming, lots of things happening. Take a look. First and foremost, 15% off stamps and stamp tools on Thursday. Keep checking back here. I'll get you more information. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you back here on Thursday for Thunderstruck Thursday and a stamp sale. Have fun. Bye-bye.